Fox is she's a baby, but she listens to me. You know what I mean?
This was allegedly a romantical thing. It's all right. I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce. Allegedly.
Foxy Brown joins us this evening. Foxy.
Hi, good evening.
Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. It's that male female, you know what I mean, point of view.
It seems like Foxy Brown recently made some pretty surprising claims about Jay-Z that will definitely shock you. Jay-Z, known for his huge influence and respected status in the entertainment world, has often gotten away with things. But this time, Foxy Brown isn't letting things slide. She's speaking out and not ignoring what she sees as wrongdoing. Her revelations show a bold willingness to confront someone as powerful as Jay-Z, which raises questions about how power and privilege work in the world of the rich and famous. So, what exactly did Foxy say?
To overcome adversity and basically come out unscathed.
Foxy Brown, whose real name is Inga Marchand, has revealed that her rise to rap stardom came with significant challenges during her youth. Reports suggest that she has alleged that at the age of 15, Jay-Z was involved in her early experiences, and it's rumored that he funded her shopping trips and pampering at hair and nail salons during her high school days in exchange for intimacy.
Bro, in the beginning, we'd jump in the van, we'd go to Maryland, we'd go anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
There are additional claims circulating suggesting that Jay-Z may have a preference for relationships with transgender individuals. According to these assertions, Foxy Brown mentioned that she became aware of this after an individual from that community began contacting and harassing her following her alleged involvement with Jay-Z, a situation that was further complicated by an alleged health concern.
Like that, I think about what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think about what I'm gonna do.
Allegedly, a series of astonishing revelations has emerged from Foxy Brown, suggesting that Jay-Z's personal life is far from conventional. According to these claims, a particular session involving Jay-Z and Foxy Brown was purportedly recorded on video, and it was anything but private. The sensational twist in this story comes with the alleged presence of another high-profile figure, Jamie Foxx, known for his role as Wanda on the iconic sketch comedy show In Living Color.
Allegedly a romantical thing. It's all right. I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce.
Foxy Brown's narrative takes a darker turn when she purportedly discloses that Jay-Z compelled her to sign multiple non-disclosure agreements or gag orders linked to an intimate encounter involving all three of them, herself, Jamie Foxx, and Jay-Z. It's suggested that this encounter was, in fact, a threesome.
But if you go be mad at R. Kelly, you got to be mad at Jay-Z. Foxy Brown said Jay-Z was putting that harsh on her when she was 15, 16. She said the man got a heart.
The plot thickens as the alleged videotape of this rendezvous mysteriously vanishes from her home shortly after the incident. Foxy Brown strongly believes that Jay-Z may have played a role in the disappearance of this tape, casting doubt on his involvement in the alleged theft. Was I shocked when Jay said the line in Picasso Baby? Yes, because we've talked about that. We have a history that supersedes music, Foxy said on Rap Fix. I think he began to feel the pressure because people were saying my age, the age thing, 15, 14, and after a while that gets to a person. The Jay I know, the Sean I know never comes out of character. However, the story goes even further. Beyond these astounding claims, there are suggestions that Foxy Brown hinted at another intriguing facet of Jay-Z's life. She allegedly implied a deeper connection between Jay-Z and NBA player Larry Johnson, implying that their relationship might have been more than just casual friendship. The fact that Jay-Z once shared an apartment with Johnson, who had prior ties to Rocawear, lends some credibility to her insinuations. She said, "The atrociousness of this story sickened me to my stomach. Any and everyone involved will be contacted by my attorney. In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story, with no audio, visual, or written interview, clearly, in her supposed candid recollection of her experiences with Jay-Z, Foxy Brown appeared to hold nothing back, particularly when it came to expressing her feelings about Beyonce. Her sentiments towards the global superstar were far from complimentary. Foxy Brown left no room for ambiguity in her candid remarks about Beyonce. she said. Now he is with Beyonce. F that halitosis infected H. She allegedly claimed that Beyonce had also contracted an infection from Jay-Z, which, if true, would be deeply distressing. These allegations paint a picture of Foxy Brown as a victim on multiple fronts. She reportedly suffered not only from an infection, but also from a traumatic experience in her childhood. The mention of R. Kelly, who faced accusations of CM, in connection with Jay-Z, underscores the gravity of the situation. If these allegations hold any truth, it appears that Jay-Z may have allegedly started Foxy at an early age, adding a distressing layer to this complex narrative. As with any such claims, it's crucial to approach them with skepticism and await any verified evidence or statements from involved parties.
This is normal behavior in the black culture. You remember, don't make me bring up Belly. DMX getting his dick stuck in the car. What no black people mad?
You see, the connection between Jay-Z and Foxy Brown commenced with Foxy's involvement in LL Cool J's I Shot Ya remix when she was just around 14 or 15 years old. As Brown ventured further into the music world, she found herself collaborating with numerous prominent artists, but none were as noteworthy as her recurring collaborator and co-writer, Jay-Z. Their debut major duet, Ain't No N, was a track featured on the soundtrack for the film The Nutty Professor, released in 1996, although it had been recorded back in 1994. This track began with Jay-Z's self-assured lyrics, which opened with a provocative nod to Foxy Brown. Fox Brown! Yeah, Jay-Z, what I keep it fresher than the next bee. No need for you to ever sweat the next bee. With speed, I make the best bee see the exit, indeed. He continued, you gotta know you're thoroughly respected by me. You get the keys to the Lexus with no driver. You got your own 96-something to ride. And keep your tied up in Versace, that's why. The chorus of the song unfolded into a mesmerizing duet between Foxy Brown and Jay-Z, igniting more curiosity about their relationship. Ain't no N like the one I got, no one can F you better. Sleeps around, but he gives me a lot. Keeps you in diamonds and leathers. Friends will tell me I should leave you alone. Tell the freaks to find a man of their own, man of their own, man of their own. The issue of Foxy Brown's age during the release of the song in 1996 remains contentious, yet official records indicate that all pre-mixed recordings, including vocals, had been completed by 1994, when Brown was approximately 14 or 15 years old. Her debut album, Il Na Na, was unleashed when she was just 17, and it featured no less than 5 co-writing credits with Jay-Z. One track on the album, Il Na Na, bore a significant imprint of Jay-Z's influence, hinting at something deeper in their relationship. Things were getting a bit spicy, you might say. It's important to note that Method Man did not contribute to the lyrical content of these songs, yet it was clear that Jay-Z and his associates had a substantial hand in shaping the overtly S nature of this album. The lyrics and content of another track, I'll Be, featuring Jay-Z, were equally explicit, indicating a release date around 1997 with a reissue, while the vocals had been recorded between 1994 and 1996.
Yeah, Nana.
That said, the most intriguing aspect of their connection was the persistent rumor that Jay-Z and Foxy shared a concealed relationship during the 1990s. Although neither of them publicly addressed these allegations at the time, the undeniable truth is that Foxy and Jay shared an exceptionally close bond, both inside and outside the recording studio. While Foxy Brown was undoubtedly a remarkable performer who left audiences yearning for more, it is Jay-Z's repeated inclusion of her in his tours that raised eyebrows. And Foxx also said once, "In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced." This fictitious story, with no audio, visual, or written interview, clearly was concocted with malicious intent. Many people were left wondering if their connection was merely a friendship, or if there was more to it than met the eye. Why did they maintain silence on the subject? Well, one fact that must be considered is Foxy Brown's age when she initially crossed paths with Jay-Z. It is alleged that she was just 15 years old when they first encountered each other, whereas Jay-Z was 27 at that time. She said, "Beyonce, his wife, has always been gracious and sweet to me. I will not let any undercover hater create discord and disrespect my name and reputation. This disrespect will not be tolerated." This is where things start to get rather peculiar. Foxy would later sign a contract with Def Jam, and only afterward did allegations surface suggesting a romantic liaison between her and Jay. Once again, Foxy vehemently denied these claims, insisting that her connection with Jay was rooted solely in their shared passion for music. Nevertheless, the circumstances surrounding a 27-year-old man's friendship with a 15-year-old girl undoubtedly raise eyebrows.
We get a little more intricate with it. We go for distribution and things like that. That's when I want to see, you know.
Their onstage chemistry was hard to ignore, and Jay-Z often invited Foxy to perform with him during his tours. All of this transpired while Foxy was still a teenager. The situation began to draw comparisons to the Aaliyah and R. Kelly scandal of that era, where people couldn't help but feel that they were remarkably close. Always seen together, mingling in the same circles, partying together, it made folks speculate whether there was more to their relationship than they were letting on. In the 1990s, people began to draw parallels between Foxy Brown and Jay-Z and Lil' Kim and Biggie, noting the undeniable chemistry they shared. In the case of Lil' Kim and Biggie, the connection went beyond friendship into a romantic one. It was natural for people to wonder if Jay-Z and Foxy shared a similar bond. Even the infamous Ether track by Nas seemed to imply that Jay-Z had a romantic relationship with Foxy, further fueling the speculation that their connection went beyond mere friendship. That this Gay-Z and Cockafella Records wanted beef started cocking up my weapon, slowly loading up this ammo to explode it on a camel, and his soldiers, I can handle this for Dolo and its manuscript just sounds stupid. Damon Dash was also recently interviewed by Nick Cannon, who asked him, at what age was Foxy Brown signed? And Cannon responded by saying, I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown. I didn't sign Foxy Brown. Stop putting me in that. Don't beat around the bush. Say what you want to say. What do you mean by that question? It seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask him. Well, when Cannon pressed him to give a clear answer, he exploded on the host.
I'm just asking.
Why you bring that up? What happened with Foxy Brown? I don't know. What were you saying?
I'm not.
But as things would turn out, Damon wasn't exactly successful at evading the question, and this basically proved that there was something going on between Foxy and Jay-Z. He said, I never stuck my box, but damned if I ain't opened Pandora's box. They try to slander your man on CNN and Fox. Sometime after the allegations surfaced, Foxy Brown addressed them, vehemently asserting their falseness. She stated, the atrociousness of this story sickened me to my stomach. Any and everyone involved will be contacted by my attorney. In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story, with no audio, visual, or written interview, clearly was concocted with malicious intent. I will not let any undercover hater create discord and disrespect my name and reputation. This disrespect will not be tolerated. Wendy Williams also expressed skepticism about Jay-Z and Foxy Brown's relationship. When announcing the release of Foxy's memoir, Wendy made remarks suggesting there was something dubious about their connection. Foxy Brown has a memoir coming out in December. You might not care. The book is calling up on the most controversial moments of her history and life in hip-hop and so on and so forth. Kim Osorio, please don't be weak with this writing. Please, if you're going to tell it good. Foxy is very open about her life, but I remember when Foxy and Jay-Z had I'll Be Foxy was the star of that. Jay-Z and Foxy Brown were allegedly a romantical thing. All right, I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce. Allegedly. For context, the roots of the Foxy Brown and Jay-Z relationship can be traced back to the vibrant hip-hop scene of the early 1990s. The celebrated rapper Foxy Brown has navigated a tumultuous and complex career in the world of hip-hop, closely intertwined with the ascent of Jay-Z. This journey illuminates the peaks of success and the valleys of struggle that marked her path. While Foxy Brown's early collaborations with Jay-Z undoubtedly brought her considerable recognition, they also came with their fair share of challenges. This article delves into the intricacies of Foxy Brown's career, her connection with Jay-Z, the UPs, the Downs, and the eventual parting of ways.
Foxy dissing Jay-Z or Jay-Z dissing Foxy? Ever? So we're gonna wait 15 years?
Foxy Brown's career ignited in the heart of Brooklyn, New York, where she grew up in the Park Slope neighborhood. Her journey into the music industry was nothing short of meteoric. At a young age, she won a talent contest in her neighborhood, introducing her to the production team Trackmasters. They were working on LL Cool J's Mr. Smith album and recognized Foxy's prodigious talent, inviting her to contribute to the track I Shot Ya. This marked the inception of her journey into the world of hip-hop. It was in these early years that the roots of her association with Jay-Z, who was then emerging as both a rapper and an entrepreneur, began to take hold. Jay-Z's Rockefeller Records was making waves in the hip-hop world, and Foxy's distinctive talent and provocative style made her a prime candidate for collaboration. In 1996, Foxy Brown and Jay-Z released Ain't No N, one of their first successful collaborative singles. The song resonated with audiences, showcasing the palpable chemistry between the two artists. Foxy's fiery and unapologetic lyrical style complemented Jay-Z's smooth and commanding presence. Together, they crafted a track that catapulted their careers and established the foundation of their artistic partnership.
Point of view, though, you just that our point of view is so strong that it has to be, it can't be ignored. You know what I mean? It's like an ordinary point of view. It's like very controversial.
Following the success of Ain't No N, they continued to collaborate, releasing I'll Be in 1997. This track further solidified their status as a dynamic rap duo. The synergy between Foxy and Jay-Z was undeniable, and their musical partnership showcased a unique blend of lyricism, rhythm, and a shared vision for their art. While these collaborations were indeed successful, they were not without their challenges. The complex dynamics of the music industry and the pressures of fame took their toll on both artists. Foxy Brown's rise to prominence was swift, but the spotlight brought its own set of trials. In 1999, Foxy Brown released her second album, China Doll, which debuted at the pinnacle of the Billboard 200 chart. This achievement made her the second female rapper to reach this coveted position, following in the footsteps of Lauryn Hill in 1998. China Doll not only solidified her reputation as a prominent female rapper, but also showcased her street image and paid homage to her Brooklyn roots, as well as influential artists like the Notorious Big and Jay-Z.
So Foxy Brown, China Doll. Frozen China Doll.
The success of China Doll served as a testament to Foxy Brown's undeniable talent and the impact of her collaborations with Jay-Z. The themes of her music range from gritty street tales to messages of empowerment, reflecting the diverse influences and experiences that shaped her artistry. During these early years, the foundations of Foxy Brown's association with Jay-Z, who was then emerging as both a rapper and entrepreneur, began to solidify. Jay-Z's Rockefeller Records was making waves in the hip-hop world, and Foxy's distinctive talent and provocative style made her an ideal candidate for collaboration. However, navigating the volatile terrain of the music industry, Foxy Brown encountered unexpected challenges, including an abrupt hearing loss that derailed her album Black Roses. Originally set for release, the project was indefinitely postponed, injecting further uncertainty into her artistic journey. This is what Roxine Shante said about her.
I can understand what she's going through now with a lot of MCs and especially a lot of other female MCs going at her constantly, because I dealt with that back then.
Right. Amidst whispers of dissatisfaction from Jay-Z regarding Foxy Brown's album progress, speculation arose about her potential departure from the Def Jam label. The highly anticipated Black Roses release was eventually canceled, reshaping the collaborative trajectory between Foxy Brown and Jay-Z. In May 2007, Black Hand Entertainment unveiled a management deal with Foxy Brown, appointing Chaz Williams as her manager. Despite this development, the release date for Black Roses remained elusive, leaving Foxy Brown's musical future hanging in the balance. On August 16, 2007, a pivotal announcement shook the industry as Black Hand Entertainment revealed Foxy Brown's departure from Def Jam. Opting to chart an independent course, she launched her record label, Black Rose Entertainment, with distribution through Coke Records. This marked a significant turning point in her career, as she sought a fresh path to articulate her artistic vision and navigate the ever-evolving music industry landscape.
If you think about it, this has never been done before. Every single crew that has gotten together, they started out as a crew and then they split up.
In contrast, Jay-Z continued to thrive in the music industry, solidifying his position as a rap icon and savvy entrepreneur. His career reached new heights in 2004 when he became the president of Def Jam Recordings, a pivotal development with significant repercussions for Foxy Brown's musical journey. One person on the internet wrote, Foxx is beautiful. She never needed anything to me. I loved her raps, and I always didn't like Jay. He always seemed like an ugly duckling to me. He just had talent in poetry, so you just gotta respect it. Jay ain't innocent. He and Bey stand under their umbrella of lies. Stay woke, y'all. Another one added, I never knew exactly what went on BTW them. Obviously, something definitely happened, SMA, because Foxy has not put out music in years. 519, I believe Jay-Z has massive pull in the industry. One more person wrote, when a 34-year-old man goes out with a 14-year-old woman goes out with a 14-year-old woman or a little girl, I consider that a CM. I don't know what other people consider that, but he should go to jail for that. And they got a lot of proof on him, but he still won't go to jail. Starting in 2019, Foxy Brown has been actively making a comeback in the music scene, gearing up for her highly anticipated fourth studio album, as reported by several media outlets. In that year, she showcased her talents by remixing Casanova's So Brooklyn. The following year, in 2020, marked an exhilarating reunion as Foxy Brown collaborated with her group, The Firm, on the track Full Circle, prominently featured in Nas's album, King's Disease.
Five, nigga dead or alive, nigga.
In any event, Foxy Brown's career, characterized by both successes and challenges, serves as a testament to the resilience necessary to navigate the dynamic music industry. Her unique style and lyrical skill are still acknowledged, and her influence on the hip-hop landscape remains indelible. However, her meeting with Jay-Z changed the whole dynamic of her career, and now she is nowhere to be seen. Moreover, there are many people who alleges that Jay may be involved with young actors. Evidence he wasn't that much, which even may have made him involved in a M. It's surprising that there's hardly any information about Jay-Z's alleged mistress, Cathy White, who reportedly died under mysterious circumstances in 2011. However, journalist Liz Crone just set off a social media firestorm by claiming she had a conversation with Cathy before her death. Liz is now dropping hints that Jay-Z's time might be up. Adding fuel to the fire, old blog posts resurfaced with eyewitness accounts claiming they saw Cathy with Jay-Z and Diddy. With all these allegations swirling around Diddy, fans are speculating that Jay-Z could be the next target.
You want to know what makes Diddy being publicly shamed like this so left?
What's that?
But what's the story about Cathy White? How did she die? And what does Liz Corkin know about Jay-Z? Let's break it down.
Contacted her allegedly, and we will get into that. When the announcement was made by this publication that was going to out this situation.
All right, so back in early September 2011, there was some buzz in the local news and celeb blogs about this young woman named Cathy White. Some outlets even went as far as calling her Jay-Z's supposed mistress. But guess what? The big media outlets were too busy fawning over Beyonce's surprise pregnancy announcement, so Cathy's death kind of flew under the radar for most people. Sneaky, right?
Biggest moment, of course, was Beyonce's pregnancy revelation. First, with some of the press outside the theater before the...
But hey, if you're up for some detective work, you can still dig up some of those original articles. Like this one we found on Hot 107, titled Jay-Z's Alleged Mistress Dies at 28. It's like a piece of internet history hiding in the depths.
Cathy White was first found out to be allegedly having an affair with Jay-Z when she was spotted at Club Tao in Las Vegas with Claudia Jordan and Diddy.
According to the article, Cathy White, who was known as a fitness and beauty expert, was discovered dead in her Manhattan apartment on September 2nd. She had graduated from Howard University and had contributed to various online publications. Plus, she was the big boss as the CEO of her own public relations firm called White Label PR.
Trending on ET Now. The amateur rapper has been the center of many tabloids, claiming she is to blame for J&B's rumored falling out.
Now, the report said the cause of her death was an aneurysm. That's pretty tragic, especially for someone so young and successful. However, seemingly Cathy had some drama with the blogs the year before her passing. Hollywood Street King, one of the OG celeb gossip bloggers, spilled the tea claiming that she was Jay-Z's side piece. Now here's where it gets juicy. Rumors started swirling after Cathy and model Claudia Jordan were supposedly seen at a Las Vegas nightclub, chilling at a table with Jay-Z and Diddy or Puff Daddy, or whatever he's calling himself these days. Seems like Cathy had her fair share of gossip swirling around around her, which can't be easy to deal with. But that's the price of fame sometimes, right? But if you're feeling like doing some sleuthing and you hit up Hollywood Street King's website, you'll stumble upon 3 separate blog posts from 2010, all about Jay-Z's alleged affair with Cathy White. The first 2 posts dropped on August 31st, 2010. One of them was straight up titled, "Busted, Jay-Z Caught Cheating on Beyonce with Cathy White." Woo, talk about throwing shade. And then there's the other one called Jay-Z Photographed with Mistress Cathy White at Tao. Sounds like Hollywood Street Kings was all over this story back in the day. In that first blog post, there's a photo of Cathy posing with 2 of her girlfriends. And the blog claims that Jay-Z had been involved with Cathy even before he tied the knot with Beyonce in April 2008. Now, the report said the cause of her death was an aneurysm. That's pretty tragic, especially for someone so young and successful. However, seemingly Cathy had some drama with the blogs the year before her passing. Hollywood Street King, one of the OG celeb gossip bloggers, spilled the tea claiming that she was Jay-Z's side piece. Now, here's where it gets juicy. Rumors started swirling after Cathy and model Claudia Jordan were supposedly seen at a Las Vegas nightclub, chilling at a table with Jay-Z and Diddy. There's this woman who's claiming she interviewed Cathy shortly before her untimely demise, and now she's out here publicly threatening to expose Jay-Z. Back in July 2017, journalist Liz Corkin tweeted, "When Kanye West says Jay-Z has Ms., I believe he's talking about the people who K-ed Cathy White." So, Corkin was talking about Kanye's infamous onstage rant against Beyonce and Jay-Z. You know, the one where he accused them of using blackmail to snag awards and hinted that Jay-Z might try to silence him for speaking out.
I know you got killers. Please don't send them out my head. Just call me. Talk to me like a man.
Decided to revisit her tweet about Kanye and wrote, "Note the date. Hey Jay-Z, I was the reporter who talked to your alleged mistress right before she died, was MA'd. I know everything. I know what you did. Go F yourself. Your time is coming. Maybe you and Diddy can share a prison cell together. Justice is coming." While some folks are brushing off Liz as just another conspiracy theorist, others are raising some serious eyebrows. The fact that Diddy was allegedly chilling with Jay-Z and Cathy is already sending off some major alarm bells. And this somehow also supports that Jay-Z may have wronged Foxy Brown too. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.